Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're making cinnamon rolls. Yeah, the cinnamon roll is so yummy, so soft, so juicy, so beautiful. It's so cinnamony. If there's anything like that. Yes, let's start. I'm gonna start by pouring in my flour, my brown sugar, my granulated sugar, my salt, and yeast. For here I'm using instant dry yeast, so I'm gonna add in my cinnamon, my pinch of nutmeg, and my egg. Now I'm going to melt my butter and pour it into the mixture, then warm milk and pour. Don't use hot milk, you're going to fry your yeast. So I'm just going to add my flavor and use my hook attachment straight to the mixer and mix it all up. Start with low speed, then gradually increase to high speed. This is to avoid flour from spilling all over your environment. So this is how it's going to be. The gluten has activated, so everything is coming together. If it looks like it's not coming together, trust me, it's going to come together. It's going to work out. Now it's time to knead. My hands already washed. This is how you know your dough is ready. It's not sticking to your hands when you touch it. So I'm just going to take out my hook attachment and pour my dough to my surface. Please note that I have already dusted my surface with flour. If you have already, please subscribe to this channel. More recipe coming your way weekly now. So I'm just going to knead my dough. I needed this dough for about 10 minutes. You can do 15 minutes. So you're going to knead the dough until it's smooth. The essence of kneading it is not to knead in more flour, but to knead the dough itself to make it more pliable and smooth. Can you see the cinnamon and the nutmeg from here? Can you see it in the dough? Yes, that's what you want. Now I'm going to place it in a bowl for it to poof for about 45 minutes. I'm going to put it in my oven to poof. Now I'm going to mix my brown sugar, butter, and cinnamon to make my filling. Now let's make the filling. So I'm just going to whisk it. Then if you can't use the whisk, you can use your silicone spatula. It would work. After poofing, this is what it should look like. Look at how satisfying this is. Wow. So you can put your dough in your oven, then turn on the top of your oven, boil say water. In the course of boiling the water, the heat makes the oven part warm or warmer, especially if your environment is very cold. That's a trick to it, because you tend to find it hard for your dough to rise, especially in the cold season. So that's another way to make your oven part warm without actually on in the oven. So I'm just going to roll my dough after kneading it properly. You're going for a square dough. If it's not squaring, just use your smoother or some device or the other to make it square, or cut it to be square. Now I'm going to add in my filling. I'm going to use my palette knife to spread it properly, thinly. You can do very fat coats, but I love thin coats. So I'm just going to spread it. I still have some in the bowl. I'm still going to add it. So I'm going to spread it properly, then square my dough very well. Now I'm just going to roll it. This beginning part, ensure you roll it properly. Avoid air inside. Roll it. I'm going to roll it from the beginning till the end. If you haven't already, if you're enjoying this video, if you're still here, if you haven't clicked out, that means you're enjoying this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it with somebody who needs it. At this stage, I'm going to be using this rope. I'm going to cut off the end, both ends. I'm going to cut it off. So this is what the inside should look like. So I'm just going to set that aside and cut the other end too. Now we are ready to work. So I'm just going to cut the middle part like maybe 1 inch or 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to maintain it that way. I'm just going to use the initial one to measure the other one. So I'm going to do it that way till I am done cutting everything. Like, now I'm just going to grease my pan. This is where we're going to bake the cinnamon rolls. So I'm going to grease it with butter and I'm just going to arrange it. Here I did 4 in a row. Please, I'd advise you do 3 in a row to avoid your cinnamon roll from puffing out through the middle part. So that's what happens when it's too tight. So I'm just going to cover it and set it aside to puff or rise for 30 minutes, and this is what it should look like when it's done rising or puffing for 30 minutes. So I'm just going to bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 35 minutes, and my cinnamon rolls are looking beautiful. Here I'm just going to make a glaze. Here I'm using butter, delicious Greek yogurt. I'm going to mix it properly, then add milk. Please note that the recipe will be in the description box below. So I'm just going to incorporate everything properly. You can just make this a glaze without, trust me, without adding the sugar. Yes, it would work. You just have to reduce your milk. It would work. That's for people who do not have sugar tooth. But if you are a sugar tooth, you can add your icing sugar or your powdered sugar. Now the cinnamon roll has cooled down. So now you're just going to glaze your cinnamon roll. Yeah, you're just gonna glaze your cinnamon roll. Yeah, this is how to do it. After glazing it, this is what it should look like. Gosh, this is yummy. This is pretty. This is looking beautiful, and it tasted great. This is what it looked like. I was supposed to show you guys, but I ended up eating this one. I tried using the fork. Trust me, I don't eat it with fork, that's the truth. And the fork was not working out, so I had to switch to my hand. It was nice. It was really, really nice. So I decided to bring another one out to show you guys. I'm very, very sorry. So this is what the cinnamon roll should look like. Thank you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.